Well, hello, Grinch, or Glen Grinch. It's good to see you. Well, Xena and Gabrielle, it's the first time I get to meet you folks. You know, and I do want to say it is an onlook to meet you, Xena, 'cause I've heard so much about you. I mean, folks couldn't stop talking about you from 9 between 95 while to 2001 while. Sorry that your Farseer show only ran for about 6 followings. You know, that you only had 2 film games, and be free. Like one that came out to the Sony PlayStation, one that came out for Nintendo 64. Then there were some that came out for Smallsoft Windows and Apple Macintosh OS reckoners, and that was mostly it. And then you had dolls that were made by Toy Biz, and that was mostly. Don't forget the Ace books. So you know a lot about me, Glenn. I know a lot about you. I know that you were written by Hiller Zeus, but that wasn't his true name. And I know that you didn't understand what made YULE so outstanding to the Christendom folk. And you thought all YULE was a day of gift giving and you know, and meal and food and drink, food, eating, and drinking, and that's all you thought it was. And you didn't understand it. So you thought if you stole all their Yule gifts, all their food, all their drinks, and everything that they owned, that they wouldn't have anything to be happy about. And then what would you do once you got back to your house? But then you learned that Yule wasn't about what you bought, what wasn't about the gift giving. It wasn't about what food and drinks you had. It wasn't about what you had. It was what was in your heart. It was about onlooking the birth of Jesus, Son of God. And that's what the Who's were happy about. You know? But you didn't understand that. Yes, that's true, Xena. I was guilty of stealing. I was guilty of the sin and misdeed of stealing, which made me a sinner and an outlaw. But I asked God and Jesus to forgive me for my sins and misdeeds. I also took Jesus as my Lord, my teacher, my healer, and my freer. And I love and worship God and Jesus with all my heart. And yes, the Who's did forgive me for the wrong that I did to them. Well, tell me about this one, Gabrielle says. Out of all the Grinch films and books out there, which one do you like the most? Did you like the first Drawing Show one? Did you like the Jim Carrey live film, or did you like did you like the other Drawing film that came out years after the first one? Well, I liked all of them, believe it or not. You know? But they all keep calling me the Grinch as if I don't have a first name. My first name is Glenn. You ever hear that song that you're a mean one, Lord Grinch, or you know, follower or fellow Grinch? That means it's my kin name, and it was not my first name. Well, I just want to say that we got you from Big Lots, and you were the last one being sold at the Big Lots in Penn Hills Township, you know, near. Yeah, if you didn't go to Big Lots that day, most likely you wouldn't have gotten me, because I would have been sold out at the Big Lots in West Mifflin Borough near. So luckily you got me at the Big Lots at Penn Hills Township near instead. You know, and near. So what do? Xena says. If I hit the thing, I start walking forward, and then the song starts playing. You know, the song everyone knows. The song that, luckily, we might not get in a bond of ownership and double right over. But let me just do it, Xena.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel.
Fuck.
Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black heel.
Yeah, that's what I do. And if someone doesn't guide me, doesn't send me the right way, I'll fall over. Well, that's good to know, Xena says. I mean, are we going to get in a bind with ownership and double right over that song? I don't think so. I mean, I did it in the TWF, yesterday, and no ownership and double right bind seen it come out of that, so I don't think so. Well, Xena says, I just want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving, and I also want to wish you a happy Yule. Well, happy Thanksgiving and happy Yule to you, Xena. Happy Thanksgiving and happy Yule to you too, Gabrielle. Well, happy Thanksgiving and happy Yule to you too. Alright, I gotta get going now. Yes, folks, that was us with, Glen Grinch. Yes, I gave him a first name. Tell us what you think about this film. And yes, I'm kind of crooked, kind of unstraight by this Jack's doll stand. I can't help it. Alright, we'll see you later.